is the cost associated with the failures. Cost of poor quality means cost associated with the failure. And again, when I say failure, there are external failure, internal failure. And now look at my slide. It has got the iceberg. Is the iceberg visible to all of you? Iceberg is visible or not? Hope
Yes,
all of
sir.
you, yeah, hope you all of you will say visible. Yes, it is visible to you. And actually, when I asked you, is it visible? You said visible. But the reality is, iceberg is not fully visible. Only the tip of the iceberg is visible. Where is the major portion of the iceberg? That is hidden inside the water.
Underwater.
Similarly, when I ask you, what is failure, you will only talk about few failures that are happening in your company. Even if you invite a consultant from Japan, if he comes inside, you will come to a conclusion that the failure is this much. But reality is, lot of failures, lot of problems are invisible in any organization. You must really have some good tools and techniques and a very good culture towards continuous improvement. Only when you have a culture towards continuous improvement, you will be able to realize that the major portion of the failure is not even visualized in your company. So generally companies feel that 4 to 5% of the revenue is lost in the form of cost of poor quality. They think it is 4 to 5% because only the visible failures they are measuring. Visible failures they are measuring, and these visible failures are nothing but the internal rejections or external rejections, the warranty claims, some repair works, unnecessary repair work, unnecessary rework, product recall. See here, all big brands, they experienced product recall. Companies like Ford, companies like Toyota, companies like Royal Enfield, and companies like even the Nestle, isn't it? So they all had product recall. I have received a mail from Renault about a recall recently, last week. So that means product recall is like selling a defective product to your customer and then later realizing and making the correction. So these are all visible failures. But do you think only these are the failures? There are much more other forms of failures. And like how the water is hiding the iceberg, no, the problems are hidden in any organization. And to uncover all the hidden failures, you must have first of all a mindset and a culture towards quality. Everybody should be quality conscious. Everybody should have a disciplined approach towards quality, and then only they will start calling the problems as problems. Otherwise, they will simply try to hide the problem. And now the iceberg, let me show you the full iceberg. And now I am uncovering the water, and now you can see the complete iceberg. Now tell me, which portion is bigger? The visible portion of the iceberg is bigger or the invisible portion is bigger? Which is bigger in magnitude?
Invisible.
Invisible portion. Same way, the invisible portion of the failure, the failures which you are not measuring so far, are definitely much more in magnitude than what you are measuring right now, right? So those are not, when you actually account all the invisible failures also, that will easily contribute to 20 to 45% of your sales. So whenever you wanted to maximize your profit, you no need to increase the price of the product. Rather, you need to work on reducing the cost of poor quality. Please note, 20 to 45% of your revenue is burnt in the form of cost of poor quality. And this is true in every company. For that, you must have an eye to visualize all the problems. So many problems I have listed here. Longer setup time, longer cycle time, right? Excess inventory, premium shipment, lost OEE, overall equipment effectiveness, sales lost, unnecessary waiting, unnecessary motion, overproduction, over processing, customer dissatisfaction, lost market share, failure resolving time, and so on. I will not have time to read out everything. So many failures are there. Say for example, 7 o'clock, the program has to start. Suppose when I put all of you, hold all of you on waiting for 10 minutes, is it not a failure? Definitely a failure, right? It is not just 10 minutes, 10 minutes of each one of you. And that means, the man hours lost is much more in magnitude. Same way, whether it is your material waiting or your machinery is waiting or your people are waiting or you are waiting for some instruction. There are so many ways, failure happens. You should be able to visualize everything, and then you should be able to reduce the poor quality in all those areas. If you don't understand the existence of all these invisible failures, these failures will eat away all your profit. Any questions here at this point of time? You would like to ask me anything? All right.